Direct from the LAF Pet Rescue Studios. You're listening to the Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
The Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd. Glad you're with us. Thank you for making us a part of your life, an intricate, vital part of your life. We love that, and we accept the responsibility wholeheartedly. The National Federation of Retailers, and I knew this was coming. I was just thinking about this the other day when I was at Walmart using the self-checkout thing. And was that you or my son that I was telling? There's a guy at my Walmart. You know how they've got one person walking around the self?
You were talking about it. Yeah, we were talking about it on the air about the one guy that gives everybody the side eye when they come out of the checkout.
Man, does he watch you like a prison guard, this guy. And
making sure you're not extra bagging anything that you self-check out.
Yes, and I know I raised the alert because I've got, like 15 cans of wet cat food, you know what I mean? So I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Like I'm going to steal $1 can of food. Anyway, the National Federation of Retailers just announced, Maria, that return fraud, this is, the different ways people return to get their things to get their money back, costs retailers here in America over $100 billion every year.
Good Lord.
Billion. They say 1 in 7 returns is fraudulent. Now, you know who's getting hit the hardest with this, of course? Amazon.
Target. Amazon.
Because
really?
Amazon.
I would have thought people did it with brick and mortar stores. I can't believe they're doing all this returning at Amazon.
Well, Amazon will accept anything. You buy, like, let's say you buy a pair of jeans from Amazon and you get them and then you love the new jeans and you've got this pair of jeans that maybe you don't wear anymore, they don't fit anymore, so you return those. And people think that just because the refund is issued as soon as you ship the item, they think that's it. They're safe and they're done. That may have been the case in years past, but that's going to change. I mean, you're looking at $100 billion in return fraud.
Oh, yeah, they're going to cut down on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's another way people do it called wardrobing, where they buy an expensive item. They wear it to death. Just wear it out. Or in a more casual case, you buy something expensive, you wear it to the event that you've got coming up, and then you return it. That's called wardrobing, and we know
I remember some of these things. They didn't have a name. I used to work retail before I got into the glorious world of radio.
Yeah.
And prom time?
Yeah.
Girls would come and pull out dresses, and they put all these expensive, sweat shields and stuff so they didn't sweat up the dress. But then we had this manager that would sniff things.
Oh, God.
So if you brought back a dress, she would sniff it to see if you wore it. And if you wore it, she would bust you right there.
Well,
this smells like dry cleaning fluid.
Yeah. It just, I guess it depends on the store, the retailer. I used to date a girl that worked for Clinique,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And she said that people would bring back bars of Clinique soap that were, half used, and Clinique took everything back. That was just their policy.
Right.
There's some, there's an example here of somebody buying a television and sending the television back for a return and a refund. And when it gets back to the retailer, it's full of bricks instead of the television set.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
Yeah.
I used to work at a shoe store. People would tape up the bottom of shoes that they wore, then bring them back, but they'd always forget some tape.
Yeah.
So you know what was going on. And I worked at a Walden Books, and people would read books and try to return them.
Yeah.
But with the paperback, when you read it, it fans.
Right.
You know what I mean? It won't sit. So as soon as they come back and it's all fanned open, it's like, really? Yeah. You didn't read this book? Didn't like it at all?
But you can
You
bet.
didn't like it all the way to the last page?
You can bet things are going to change. I mean, $100 billion, everyone's taking note of that. So if you're one of these scammer returners, refunders, beware.
These two are just getting started.
All I see is you.
Hang tight for more of the Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd. He's the tan tattooed connoisseur of conversation. And he's back. The Todd Newton Show with Maria Todd.
Yeah, the whole scamming returns. Listen, if you're just joining us, $100 billion lost to American retailers every year because people returning things that aren't exactly what they bought. Another thing, it's called bracketing, where they buy.
What is that?
They buy multiple similar items at one time. Like you buy 10 of something. And I wish they were more detailed about the example here, but you keep one and you return the rest, but you get refunded for all 10 of them. I don't know how that works.
Oh, because they were all one purchase.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of wild, man. But you were mentioning clothes, how sometimes people, they wear something a few times and they return it.
Things people will do for clothes.
When you buy a new article of clothing, do you wash it before you wear it?
Depends on what it is.
Yeah. I don't. If I buy, I like my Tommy Bahama shirts, and believe me, when the temperatures get over 50 degrees, I'm busting out the Tommy Bahama shirts. I don't need much of an excuse. Sometimes I buy them off eBay because those things can be close to $100 a pop. You get them on eBay. Somebody that just has grown out of them or whatever, doesn't like them anymore, sell them for $5-10. I'll get those dry cleaned. But if I go buy a new shirt or a pullover or something, I don't think I've ever done that. But people say you should.
I definitely hand wash before I wear it.
Well, underwear
and swimsuits too.
Yeah. If it's
even though swimsuits have that little piece of tape there, it's like, how many people's has that piece of tape touched?
Right. Now that we know how many people are returning things after wearing them a couple of times. But laundry and clothing experts online anyway say that you absolutely should wash the clothes that you buy before you wear them. If for no other reason, you're rinsing out like the dyes and the chemicals that they use in the factories,
Not to mention, depending on where they came from, you never know what jumped for a ride in the box.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what decided to come to America.
That's true. Yeah. Like pathogens. Boy, I've been waiting to say pathogens. Thank you for opening that door for me. I've been waiting to use the word pathogens.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. Yeah. But I guess, you think about it, there's a lot of, these clothes are made in factories. There's a lot of handling that goes on in the factories.
And factories aren't the cleanest place in the world either.
Right. Right. And, if people have worn them before and returned them, you have no way of knowing. So just play it safe. But the experts say wash those clothes before you slap them on. Be like Maria Todd. If everybody was like Maria Todd, the world would be a cleaner place.
Want more Todd and Maria? Connect with the show.
Turn it up.
By visiting ToddNewtonOnline.com.